What if I told you everything you believe about soul, afterlife, or karma might not be true? What if the only truth is what you can actually see, hear, and touch? Sounds shocking, right? Welcome to Cārvāka, the most bold, rebellious, and controversial philosophy of ancient India. A philosophy that dared to question everything. Charvaka, also known as Lokāyata, literally means worldly thinking. Unlike other Indian philosophies, it did not focus on spiritual liberation or unseen realities. Instead, it focused only on this world, the physical world. It rejected the Vedas, denied karma, and completely dismissed the idea of life after death. In simple words, Charvaka said, "This life is all you have." At the heart of Charvaka lies one powerful idea, Pratyaksa, or direct perception. It means only what you can experience through your senses is real knowledge. If you can see it, hear it, or touch it, then it is real. But if something cannot be experienced directly, Cārvāka says, we have no reason to believe it exists. No imagination, no blind belief, only direct experience matter. Now, here is where it gets interesting. Most philosophies accept inference, like seeing smoke and assume there is fire. But Cārvāka disagree. They argue, what if this smoke is from something else? What if your assumption is wrong? Inference is based on patterns, but patterns can fail. So Cārvāka says, if something is not directly seen, it cannot be trusted fully. In short, inference is uncertain. Cārvāka also rejects another major source of knowledge, sabda or verbal testimony. This includes religious texts, teacher, and tradition. Why? Because human can lie, misunderstand, or exaggerate it. Just because something is written in a sacred text does not make it automatically true. For Cārvāka, truth is not about authority, it is about experience. So what does Cārvāka believe reality is made of? Only four elements: earth, water, fire, and air. That is it. No invisible soul, no hidden spiritual energy. Everything that exists is physical. If you cannot observe it in the material world, it simply does not exist for them. One of the most fascinating ideas of Cārvāka is about consciousness. They believe consciousness is not something separate like a soul. Instead, it is a product of the body. Just like intoxication arises when certain ingredients are mixed. In the same way, when the body's elements combine, consciousness appears. And when the body dies, consciousness disappears. No soul continues, nothing remains. Cārvāka completely rejects the idea of afterlife. No heaven, no hell, no rebirth. They also deny karma, the idea that your actions affect future lives. For them, death is the end. Once the body is gone, everything ends. It is a bold and uncomfortable idea, but also very direct. So if there is no afterlife, how should we live? Cārvāka gives a simple answer. Live fully. Enjoy life while you can. But this does not mean reckless behavior. It means making the most of the only life you have. Seeking happiness, avoiding unnecessary suffering. In modern terms, it is like saying live in the moment. Cārvāka has some powerful strength. It encourages critical thinking and question blind belief. It promotes observation and experience, which is very close to modern scientific thinking. In many ways, it was ahead of its time, challenging ideas that people accepted without question. But Cārvāka is not perfect. Its biggest criticism is it rejects inference completely. But think about it. Science itself uses inference all the time. Also, many things like emotion, values, or even atoms cannot always be directly seen. So critics argue that Cārvāka may be too extreme in its approach. Compared to other schools, Cārvāka stand alone. Nyaya accepts logic and inference. Vedanta believes in ultimate spiritual reality. Buddhism accepts both perception and reasoning. But Cārvāka, it trusts only what can be directly experienced. Even today, Cārvāka ideas are still relevant. Whenever we question blind belief, demand evidence, or think scientifically, we are echoing Cārvāka. It remains us to stay curious and not accept something just because others do. So now, the question is reality only what we can see, or is there something beyond our senses? Cārvāka gives one answer, but the search for truth continues. And maybe that is the most important part of philosophy.